So I want to talk a little bit about purpose. I think it's an interesting time where purpose-driven, purpose-led companies are so in the forefront. And I still believe that Mayorga is one of one when it comes to purpose. And the fact that the purpose of the company has been my personal purpose. I was born in Guatemala, grew up in Nicaragua, lived in Costa Rica, Peru. We've lived through earthquakes, revolutions, a lot of hardships in Latin America, and we're blessed with the opportunity to come to the United States. When I turned 18, I started going back to Nicaragua and was very disappointed and pretty heartbroken about the fact that as the US market and consumption grew, the production side of products, specifically coffee, was really kind of standing still in the past. And producers were more remote, not only physically by their location, the small indigenous producers, more remote from their own industry. And it really bothered me, and that compelled me to make a difference. And while I was studying finance and thought I was going to go to Wall Street, I said I need to dedicate some of my time to learning what happened here and why we've basically, as consumers and as a market, commodified humans as part of a commodity product. And throughout that learning lesson, I saw a lot of things that I thought were very easy to change. You know, integrating producers into decision-making, understanding their needs financially, operationally, environmentally, personally, taking care of the land, the soil, regenerating that soil, protecting it through organic practices, understanding what their kids' visions and dreams and hopes were within the context of the farm and the community and beyond. Talking to those producers as partners that we were working to sell into the market together through, and just obviously focusing on quality. And as I did all those things and I saw producers living on the land where they grew coffee and raising their children on it and taking the responsibility for the environment, I realized that I needed to go into the market and make the shift within the same market that was creating these problems. And so I gave up the dream of going to Wall Street and I decided to follow my purpose, my personal purpose before I was 20 years old, which was to take the privileges and the gifts I was given as an immigrant to go back to the countries that formed who I am so I could make a positive impact and a positive difference. So I accidentally, effectively started a coffee company. I started importing green coffee, selling it to roasters, and realized I had to have more influence. So we started roasting coffee back in 1997. And that purpose has not only lived on within me, but it's just basically morphed into such a big movement where our producers are partners that we talk to consistently. We work with everything from decision-making on regenerative practices to diversification of products. It landed us into the chia business, which is a very big part of our business now, about 14 years ago. We do beans, we're doing other diversified products. We realized that this human purpose is much more powerful than a marketing, corporate-driven purpose. We have producers that align with us and our team at Mayorga who are very focused, from the people that package the coffee to our Q graders, our roasters, our admin, our leadership team. We all share the same vision for purpose of everything we do has to make a positive impact. And it's much more beyond just the land and the producers and their communities. It's our own team. How do we create opportunity for growth, for better healthcare, for better improvement for their family situation, whatever it might be, create education opportunities, and beyond into our communities and our marketplace. Giving consumers a great product at a great price, providing only organic product, and being transparent about who we are and what we do. I think that purpose is so much more powerful to the point where we've created a movement. Mayorga is a movement. Mayorga is not a company, it's not a brand, it's not an entity really. It's just this movement of, if we do something, not only do it the best it can be done, but do it in a way that makes positive impact and creates positivity for anybody around. And frankly, it's something I'm extremely proud of. We're into this more than 30 years now, and I'm seeing just the scale of it. It's a very fun, positive thing to be a part of and to have created accidentally, and just to see the impact of producers who we started with as a very small scale and very small volume, now doing thousands, hundreds of thousands, sometimes millions of pounds a year, and the scale of business that we've grown. And hearing all the feedback from consumers, not only locally, but now nationally and internationally, I think it's an example of how companies should run. You know, it's kept us making very challenging decisions, like keeping 100% ownership in-house, not taking on equity, and really driving that purpose and that movement forward. So I thank everybody involved, from our producers to our team who work so hard, to our customers who see the benefits and obviously appreciate the quality that we work so hard for. I'm very proud to be a part of this movement, and I look forward to another 30 years of it.